The biggest secret to succeeding in life that I've known for years is just never giving up. Really, that's it. Now, if you're watching this video, chances are you've tried to get in shape before and something's happened where life got in the way and you haven't been able to keep that up, right? You've gone well for a while, and then something happened, and then maybe you started drinking lots of alcohol because of something that happened in your life, or maybe you just started eating a bunch of food, started binge eating, comfort eating, or maybe you just had something happen in your life that made you just not eat, right? Whatever it is for you, there is help on the way. Because let me share with you a story. If I am going to this place, let's say, for example, just last week I got back from Thailand, right? And so I'm driving my bike on a 3-hour journey, and 20 minutes into the journey, it starts raining like crazy, and I didn't have a visor on my helmet, and so the rain is like hitting my fucking forehead. I'm swearing, but the rain's hitting my forehead, and it feels like someone's throwing pellets at my head. That's how hard the rain was hitting my forehead. And so in that moment, I had a decision to make. I was like, I'm driving, and it's a 3-hour journey, right? I got a raincoat on, but there's no visor on my helmet, and the rain's hitting my forehead. Should I stop? Should I turn back? Because this is too much. Like, how can I endure 3 hours of this rain hitting my forehead? Like, I was just future pacing all of the possibilities. Like, what if this carries on for 3 hours? Shit. Like, should I just turn back now? Like, do I really want to go to this place that I'm going to? And I realized that's a lot like everyone's focus in life. Like, we want to get from here to here, right? Everyone's on this journey in any area of your life. Like, we want to go, we have goals, right? So I want to, let's say, I want to lose 10 pounds of fat, right? So right now I'm here, I've got 10 pounds extra than I want. I want to lean down to my ideal body weight, right? I'm on this journey, and I'm just getting started, and something happens in my life, and I'm like, nah, do I really want to lose 10 pounds? Like, it's a bit hard, you know? Like, it's a long journey. I mean, just like me on the bike, it's a long journey. Do I really want to do it? But the thing is, if I turn back on that journey, and I said, you know what, it's 20 minutes in, it starts raining, fuck it, I'm just going to go back to where I was. I will never get to where I wanted to be. I will never get there because I turned back. And it's the same thing with our goals and dreams. Like, if we quit, it's over. That's it. It's done, right? So that's why when I go into the gym and I see someone who's really overweight, I actually commend them, because that's showing that they're still on a journey. They're not giving up. So they're going to get there at some point, right? And it takes a lot of trial and error sometimes if you don't have a coach. But you will get there eventually. Just when you have a right coach for you, it actually accelerates the process. And as a man, it's so easy to just have a massive ego and be stubborn and not actually get the help you know you need, especially if you failed in the past. So for example, in business, I hired a business coach, right? And I got results, but I didn't get amazing results. And then there was another business coach, and I had apprehension about hiring them because I'm like, just hired this business coach and I didn't really do that well. So I don't see the point in hiring another coach, because what if that doesn't go well, right? Future pacing the negative. And that's actually me retreating, right? Like, to go back to the example of driving. Like, if I don't keep pushing forward, then I'm going backwards, right? And if I don't keep hiring the coaches, I'm not going to get to where I want to be, because I'm going to start wasting all my time to get there when I can fast track it by hiring a coach, right? Who knows what they're doing, who can tell me what to do. The reason I'm sharing that story is because I later did hire another business coach, right, for the exact problem that I needed help with, which was how to enroll people on the phone and not have it be salesy, because I want it to be like a normal conversation, right? And just getting you to the truth of your situation. Like, what is the truth of your situation? Like, that's an honest, normal, genuine conversation that we have. And then this is how I enroll now, right? So I wanted it to feel natural to me, to my personality. So I had to pay to learn how to do that. And I'm so glad I did, because that's what gave me a breakthrough in my business. And so the reason I share that story is because a lot of times we get burned by someone. Let's say, for example, one of my clients before, he hired a personal trainer in Thailand for 3 months, and at the end of the 3 months, he got fatter. That's not a good outcome, right? But that's what his reality was, right? And so naturally, he thinks, well, he used to think that he couldn't lose weight because he just paid for a personal trainer. And after 3 months, he got fatter. Like, that's not supposed to happen. And so that's why he had the belief that he couldn't lose weight, right? And therefore, when he encountered me, he was so apprehensive about enrolling because he had this big pain of failure before. And that perfectly makes sense. I mean, I would have the same beliefs too. But if we just believe that and we don't have faith in the possibilities and, really getting clear on why we want what we want, we'll stay stuck and we won't get new help. So luckily, he hired me, and then he got down to the lowest body weight he's ever had in 14 years after hiring me. And that's because he trusted in my trust in him, because he knows that I care about him. And so that's the key, right? Is to find people that actually give a shit about you, and then it's easier to put your trust in them, and then you can let go of the shackles, and then you can get the results. All right. So the key is to never give up, because when you give up, that's the only way you actually fail, is if you give up. Because otherwise, you're just on the journey, you're learning what doesn't work on your way to getting to your goal. And so going back to my example at the start of this video, when I was riding that bike, that came into my mind. I was like, I can turn back right now, but I'm never actually going to get to where I want to be if I do that. So I'm going to just keep going through it, because the only way out is through. The only way out of this storm that I was in was to go through it. And that is a really key life lesson, right? Is the only way out is through. Whatever shit is going on right now in your life, in my life, and this is a message from me too, by the way, I just have to keep going, right? Because if I keep going, I'm going to make it. I'm going to make it. There's no doubt about it, because I'm going to keep going. The only people that fail in life at any endeavor are the people that quit. If you don't quit and you just keep going, sure, it might take you longer, but you're going to get there. You're going to get there eventually. And that's the key. So I arrived at my destination because I didn't quit. I just kept going. Took me a little longer because it was raining. I had to go through the storm. I had to weather the storm. But I got there in the end, and that's all that matters, right? So apply this same thinking to any goal that you have in your life. I'm going to do the same, right? So right now, I'm under a lot of stress, in my personal life. And I could just be like, fuck this shit. I'm just going to give up. Fuck it. Fuck everyone. Fuck it. I could do that, right? But that's not going to serve me. This is only going to make me stronger as a person. So I have to go through it, okay? And that really is going to help you with everything in your life, And this is, I'm giving advice to myself as I'm making this video. So don't think it's just for you, right? So the only way out is through, okay? The sunshine, daylight doesn't last forever. Nighttime doesn't last forever, okay? This will end. There's going to be light at the end of the tunnel. You just got to keep going, okay? And what that means for you on your health journey is to keep going and keep actually investing in this area and keep working towards what you want and hiring the coaches that that can help you with this area of your life, because there is solutions out there, okay? And find someone who actually cares about you and your well-being. And that's one of the key things is, if you do that, you find someone that actually gives a shit about you and cares to understand your situation, what's going on, what did you try before, why did that not work, what do you think you need in order for it to work for you, how can we help you do that, right? And then we go and create a plan based on that, and now it's going to work for you, because when shit comes up in your life, we're going to give you tools in order to know how to deal with that. Because one of the biggest problems, people don't lean down to their ideal body weight, get in the best shape of their life, is because life happens, and the reason why that affects their progress is because they don't know how to handle shit when life happens. They don't know how to regulate their emotions. So a lot of times people turn to alcohol, turn to drugs, or turn to overeating food when they feel sad or depressed or all these things, right? Grieving. And that's a telltale sign that two things. Number one, they don't know how to regulate their emotions. And number two, they don't really have a healthy support network of people that are actually going to help them feel understood. Because look, most people in this life don't feel understood. And this is something that I'm really passionate about. This is why I paid to learn how to enroll people the right way, because I want to make people feel understood. That's one of the reasons why I have thriving relationships in my life, is because I'm always seeking to understand people. Like, I'm just a generally curious person. That's a gift from God that I have, is this curiosity, right? So that's why when you're in my world, my clients, like, they stick with me because they know that I care about them, right? It's not about the money for me. The money is just so you can get committed, okay? Obviously, you have to pay for the service that you're buying. That's obvious. But more importantly is, does the person you're paying for this service actually give a shit about you? And that is something that is very rare to find in this world, let me tell you. Because for me, when it comes to me investing in coaches, that's what I look for. Does this person actually care about me, or do they just see me as a dollar sign? Because if they do, then I don't want to give them my money, because they're not actually going to help me and support me in the way I need to be supported to get the results, okay? So you have to think about this when you're thinking about hiring someone. And if you go ahead and click the link below this video, you watch the webinar, and then you go and book a call with us, you will realize that we actually care about you, right? Most likely it will be me on the call with you, and I'm going to just ask you questions and really get to understand where you're at, understand you as a person, and then you can go ahead and make a decision based on what we present to you, right? If you want to move forward with this or not. And that's a complete decision up to you. There's no pressure at all, right? And a lot of times people come away from the call, even if they decide not to do it because of finances, right? Some of the times people were like, wow, that was such an amazing call. You made me realize a lot of things about myself I wasn't even aware of. And that's just a little glimpse into the kind of coaching you're going to receive once you take the leap, right? And so go ahead and think about this. Actually, no, you don't need to think about anything. Click the link below this video and watch the webinar. And it details the 5 steps we use to help you go from where you are now, which is, you know, maybe you're the heaviest you've ever been. You're not feeling attractive. You're feeling low confidence. You're kind of depressed, right? And you want to get that mojo back. You want to get that spark back, right? And we take you from there, and we take you to feeling the best you've ever felt, looking the best you've ever felt, looking the best you've ever looked, and just feeling great about who you are as a person, feeling more confidence. And that confidence goes and has a ripple effect into every area of your life, so that every area of your life actually improves when you focus on improving yourself. And this is not just about health. This is physical health. This is about mental health as well, because they go hand in hand, okay? So if you want to go ahead and get access to the program, you can go ahead and do that below, or you can go ahead and book your call, and we'll assess where you are now, what you're doing right now. Why is that not working? What could you tweak, okay? And if you want our help, we'll go ahead and let you know if you're a good fit, and then explain to you how the program works, and then go ahead and enroll you if you want to do that. All right, so if you're ready for that, click the link below this video, get access. My name is Aaron. I'll talk to you in the next video. Remember to like and subscribe. Share this video with your friends. Spread the message, because I really do appreciate it. And also, I want to talk about caring, right? I really care about people. So when I'm working with you, like, I'm actually caring. I'm actually showing genuine appreciation. That's what actually, this is feedback from one of my clients, by the way. He's like, you really care. And I just feel that you really care. And that's such a nice quality to have. And I'm like, yeah, man, it's a gift from God. So I'm grateful for that. All right. So anyway, digressing, click the link below this video, and I'll talk to you soon. Ciao.